Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Before we get stuck in, please do give us a like and a subscribe. And yeah, we are continuing with our new game. We have the Iron Teeth, the second of the two factions. Indeed, I can't argue with that, G-Jill. So yeah, their colour scheme is a little more muted, except for the houses, which are bright orange. And they tend to focus more on industry than nature, is their blurb, basically. So the drought has started. We've got 3 days left of the drought. This water might last. It probably won't, but you never know. We have plenty of water to feed to our beavers. We have a reasonable amount of food. We've got 142 berries. We do have carrots growing. We have a gatherer flag there that, in theory, should be able to harvest chestnuts when they come into season. But let's speed things up a little bit. There's not really a great deal I want to risk doing, to be honest, whilst there's a drought on. It might be worth putting in another couple of water tanks, since we have both the resources and the water to do so. I'm not quite sure why these trees here aren't being planted. Let's try that. Let's see if we can force him to plant the chestnut trees first, rather than worrying about the pine and maple, which will come in as and when. This needs to get planted up so it can grow, because it takes a lot longer for chestnut to grow. Okay. We have some berries still coming in. This woodcutter is still collecting lots and lots of wood. We have 59. Plenty of planks. Okay, yeah. Right, so what I'll do then is I will, for the moment, just spin on until the end of the drought, and then I'll come back and we'll think about where we're going next with the colony. Right, the drought has just ended. I am putting in another dam over here, and I had to unlock levees just to fill in that little space there. That's just to basically, once the next drought here is to try and keep some water over here, so hopefully it will keep these trees fertilised as well as a bit more of this this land over here. We've got chestnut trees over there, so it would be worth keeping a bit more water around. Now, the water hasn't actually returned yet. It's probably on its way, but give it a chance. I am putting in another farmhouse. That's the word I was looking for. We are starting to collect the carrots that were growing there, so we're building up a stock of carrots. But I'm going to put in potatoes on this side with a second farmhouse. Again, as we did in the previous series, I'm going to have one set to planting and one set to harvesting, just to kind of optimize the food coming in. Let's speed things up. I definitely want to utilise this land over here, because this will, as I say, remain fertile for a lot longer during the droughts. So that could be some good farmland maybe over here. But I also want to experiment with these aquatic plants. And I don't know how they work yet, so I'm a little bit nervous about doing so. Come on, where's the water? Ah, there we go. Water's back. So now we can plant up the rest of that. The chestnut fields are now fully planted. And I have set to demolish all of these, but they're obviously being quite slow about it, because they're focusing on building all of this. I will, again, skip forward until we've got that dam built, and we've got the potatoes planted up. Okay, well, as you can see, a few days have passed, like 6 or 7. We've nearly finished this section of the of the dam. Literally just got sort of 3 more to get, but we're having a problem getting the wood in as quickly as possible, so I have thrown in another lumberjack flag over here to help out. I'm not sure where our lumberjacks currently are. Let's speed up a little bit until they get back. Oh no, they are actually cutting. That's okay. There they are. Right, so we should increase our supply of wood coming in now. The chestnuts are still only 56% grown, so yeah, they take a long time. I'm thinking about what to do over here, and I do think that some more farmland is probably a good idea. I have built that second farm and put in some potatoes, so whilst I think about it, it's probably an idea to set up a grill as well, but that's no particular rush at the moment. We have 18 beavers currently, 2 of whom are children. We only have 20 spaces in our barracks, so as soon as these 2, which is about to happen, yeah, those 2 have just popped, so we now have 20 population, so we're going to need more housing. So for the moment, we will just stick in another barrack building. We won't worry too much about stacking them on top of each other at the moment. I have unlocked, obviously, the stairs and the platforms. I'm putting in a new storage because we're filling up our storage fairly quickly with the amount of food we're producing, which is very, very nice. That should help in the long run. Yeah, I don't know really what the ideal thing to do is here, what we need to think about next. Food and water we're good for. We are producing, well, we will be producing planks when I start that up again. I turned that off so we weren't using all of our logs to turn into planks, because we have plenty of planks currently. Right. I think we should start looking at moving up in the world. So. What is most important? I can't even see. Oh, there's metal over here. And there's some over there, some up here. This is probably going to be the easiest to get to, because we're already on this level. But there is no fertile land around there at all. I really don't know at this stage how we'd go about making it fertile. Now we're going to need more food in this being produced in this district before we can set up a new district over here. But I will lay in a path just all the way down there. So we can get to about there. So we can put our district gate in about there when we need to. Obviously, that is going to be some way in the future because we don't have yet access to the scavenger flag, the smelter, or anything like that to turn it into usable metal. And we certainly don't have anything at the moment that we need to use usable metal for. So this aquatic farmhouse intrigues me. So, I'm going to unlock it. Yes, I am. Well, what do we need to build it? Hang on. Logs and planks. Okay, yes, we can unlock that. Right, now, where does it... It does have to go in the water. Well, it doesn't have to go in the water. It can go in the water. Okay. So, if we put it... Oh, no. Actually, if we put it on this side, like that, we can then pop some stairs down onto there, and then maybe put some aquatic crops in there. Or is that too deep? I don't know. What do we want? Spadadoc or Cattail? Let's start with Cattail, maybe. They look partially submerged, don't they? So let's fill up this with... Well, let's make sure he'll be able to reach it. He should be able to. So yeah, we'll do that. See if that helps. Oh, our dam here is complete as well. Excellent, excellent stuff. Right, ooh, I'm moving the camera about terribly. I do apologise. Right. Yes. So we will spin on until that's completed. We do have quite a lot of things being built at the moment. And it looks like pretty much none of them are being built, so that's nice. But we are getting through. Now I'm going to turn the lumber mill off again. We don't need planks at the moment. We still have 86. We can turn the power wheel off as well. That gives us a couple of unemployed beavers, which is nice because we can put those straight into the district centre. And hopefully that will help. Right, I will again spin on and see how far this building work gets before the next drought arrives. And the drought has arrived. We have managed to get the grill up and running. Well, we've managed to get it built at least. We still need logs to be able to fuel it. We have some potatoes in stock. We have actually managed to cook quite a few of them. We are waiting for the barrack building to be completed. We only need 6 more logs for that, so we should be able to... Let's speed up. We should be able to do that fairly soon. Hopefully... No. Okay. We have 20 beavers, so that's okay. We only have 1 unemployed, which is fine, because if and when this ever gets completed, they can go and work there. So the water's stopped flowing. So this is now our water for as long as it lasts. What I'm looking for is how far... Let's have a look. Okay, so this keeps that fertile. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Brilliant. Okay. How are we doing? Still only 35 logs have got to the barracks, which is unfortunate, because it looks like this is just eating up all of the logs. So in fact, let's pause that until the barracks and the aquatic farmhouse are constructed. Then we should be able to get some more food. I'm not sure what we do with cattail roots, whether we can just eat them raw or what. But I'm sure we'll find out. Because in the grill now, you do have recipes that you have to choose. So we've selected grilled potatoes, but there's also grilled chestnuts and grilled spadadoc. Chestnuts and spadadoc we just don't have at the moment because our chestnut trees are still growing. But we can do potatoes once we have enough wood. So it's probably going to be a good idea to actually get another forester built. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. We will extend the planting here. Is that right? That looks right. Yes, and we will put in birch across there. We'll leave the chestnuts as they are because I'll probably end up putting a path along there to wrap all the way around. So we are going to want some more trees, which means we're going to need to probably come across here is the best bet. So what I will do is I will pop a path in. We'll drag it straight down there and we'll put a lumberjack flag in there and get them to cut all of those down. So that will bring us some extra wood in and it will clear this area so we can then plant some trees up. We'll put a forester in right at the top and use as much of this space as possible to plant up some more trees. So we've got plenty of wood coming in. Right, 1.3 days left of the drought. Our water is holding pretty well, actually. This will hold better because obviously nothing's being taken from it. So this is just down to evaporation now. We are obviously pumping water out of this section. So that is going to be lower. And again, this section here is only getting drained through evaporation. So we should have a couple of spots there to keep some fertility around our fields. If this is emptied, we are going to lose some of these carrots, I think, and possibly some of these chestnut trees as well, because I don't think the water is going to spread far enough. The other option is to put in another dam somewhere else to break this section up, but that means we will have less water to draw on. I think a good idea would actually be to bring a path out this way, maybe, and pop in a water pump over here, because that will be in deep water. But that would involve me building another levee and dam arrangement around here to keep some water in this section, so that we've got that for when the deep water comes. And that's yeah, I think that probably the best thing to do is actually go step by step across here and section it off bit by bit until we can get down to this area here and just section off the whole thing. So maybe coming out straight along here and then dropping in back here maybe, and putting in a new district down here to take advantage of the more fertile land now. Then obviously once we get explosives, we can start laying in canals to fertilise areas, so we can draw one in from here. Oh, the drought's ended. That's nice. We can maybe draw put a dam across here and draw some water up along there with a trench blown with explosives. See, I've got lots of ideas. Whether we'll ever actually do any of them is another question. Okay, so our aquatic farmhouse is grown. These appear to be growing and alive. Let's have a look. There we go. So we could probably actually plant more, couldn't we? Because that's not a huge amount there. In terms of what could be farmed. Yeah, they can reach all of that, can't they? Yeah, okay, well, we'll see what we can do with that. I don't know. Let me have a look. Okay, so I need a grist mill to grind it into flour. Okay, and that takes 60 horsepower. Because these... Ah, okay, so we have a large water wheel that produces 180 horsepower. Unique to this faction. Because the compact one only produces 40, which isn't a lot of use. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. Well, what do I need for that? I need planks and logs. Okay, so the large water wheel... Ooh, whoa, hello. That's much larger than I was expecting it to be. So, how do I put this in? This needs to be higher? Wow, that's huge. I don't know if this is going to work with such shallow water. Let me try that. Okay. Yeah, that's not deep enough. That's nowhere near deep enough. That's 2 blocks too shallow. Okay, well, let's not build the massive water wheel, and let's delete that as well. What I will do instead is I will pop in a set of stairs down there. Yes, you can be reached. And I will put in 2 of the smaller water wheels. Does the power go either way from those? It does, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. And we will loop the path. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. It's all going really well. All going brilliantly. Okay, so we'll put those in like that. Yeah, I think that's probably best. We are probably going to have to move this tree, but we might be able to squeeze in. And we wanted the grist mill, which is another 180 science points to unlock, which we absolutely don't have yet, but we'll need gears for that. So we will need to unlock the gear workshop, which is 100 science points. Okay, that's our plan. We're going to put in a gear workshop here. I think it's 3x2, so it should fit in there. We will get this other tree chopped down. There we go, we can mark that for demolition. So we should be able to pop in the grist mill next to it, and it will take the power from the water mill. Okay, that's putting out 68 horsepower, when it said it produced 40. Oh, there's a calculation there, isn't there? Huh. Maths. No, don't do maths. Maths is evil. Math is the language of the devil, and no one will convince me otherwise. Our other barrack building has been constructed, which is lucky. We now have 20 beavers. We have a building that lacks workers. Where? The gatherer's flag lacks workers because somebody's just died. How long until... children should grow up fairly soon, so that's okay. We still have somebody working this gatherer's flag. Oh, we also have some... Right, okay. They are going to cut those trees down because I've set them to cut those trees down, which means we're not going to get chestnuts from them. What's more important, the wood or the chestnuts? We have a lot of food. Okay, for the moment then, let's say don't cut down those 2 rows. Yeah, because they'll produce chestnuts that we can then presumably grill. Okay, right, we've got those set up. We are building up our science points. We have no unemployed beavers, but we have 2 children that are shortly going to grow up, I think. Okay, they seem to be growing. I will, in fact, whilst I think about it, put in more... No, I won't put it there. Come on, we know how to do this. We will put it in there and put a path up to it. That way they don't have to go far, in theory, to store their crops when they harvest them. Of course, if these 3 here get filled up, then everyone will just fill that up anyway. So, but that will help, in theory. Now, all we need to do is 100 science points. So we can unlock... Which one do we want to unlock? We want to... Speak words. Come on, John. Gear workshop. Yes, unlock the gear workshop. It is 3x2. Excellent. And we'll pop that in right there. So that's 15 logs, 25 planks. We have the both of them at the moment. That's fine. We've lost another beaver. There we go. 2 beavers have been born, which means very soon 2 should grow up. He says. That's the plan. That's the idea. Come on, grow up. There we go. 2 have grown up. So we still don't have any unemployed beavers. So I think it's probably time to pop in another breeding pod. Yeah, because we've got no unemployed beavers in the district at all. Just thinking what we can shut down. No, I think we'll just wait until the beavers grow up. So I'll come back when we've got the the various jobs filled, and we've got enough science to build the grist mill. And the next drought has started. We're doing all right. Our storehouses are full of food. We have nearly 1,000 bits of ready-to-eat food. I have turned off the gatherers because we were just filling up on berries. So we want to get through a few of those before we turn those back on. We've got the problem here that because there's no more storage, we can't harvest the rest of this food. So I'm going to need to build yet more storage. Probably best to put it down here, I think. So I will do that. Yeah, probably the best place. Put a path in there. We will put all of this stuff in. So we can just build a second storage right on top. Okay, that's that done. Now, as you can see, I have put in a little campfire for them to get some sort of social life. I have started over here putting in the levee and dam arrangement to keep this area filled up to the same level as this. So that will give us some deep water. I've put in a deep water pump here. So that when that is filled up, we will have access to sort of deeper water. But it's going to take a little while to build that. I'm not even entirely sure that we'll be able to reach all the way around. We might be able to. We'll have to see. Other than that, everything seems fine. Let's speed things up. Well, we've got 5 days of drought. Be interesting to see how long this water here lasts for 5 days. It should stick around, I think. We've only got 2 pumps taking out. We're reasonably full of water anyway. We should be fine. And there goes the water from the lake there. So what I'll do is I will let the drought play out. I'm still waiting, obviously, for our research to build up. We need 180 for the grist mill and another 160 for the bakery to turn that flour into something edible. Our chestnut trees are now ready for gathering, but again, we don't have a lot of storage space for them. So yeah, I will spin on till the end of the drought, see how far we get with this levee arrangement, and then I'll end the episode there. So I'll see you shortly. And there we go, folks. That's the next drought dealt with. And as you can see, we're doing absolutely fine for water. We're doing absolutely fine for food. Things are going well. Which is concerning when you bear in mind my track record of murdering literally hundreds of beavers. So I've probably missed something vitally important that is going to absolutely screw us in the future. But never mind. We haven't got a huge distance with this. We're not doing too badly. Probably about a third of the way through. Everything seems to be going okay. I've turned the lumberjack up here back on and the lumberjack down here back on just to clear out the regrowth and get some more wood in. But apart from that, yeah, it's going well. I am putting in another barrack building there because we are brushing up against our maximum again. We are progressing slowly and carefully. I think 2 breeding pods here was just enough to kind of keep us ticking over rather than actually increasing the size of our population. 3 does increase it, but slowly, which is kind of more manageable, really. We've only got 1 unemployed beaver at the moment, but we do have the lumber mill turned off, and we will need 2 beavers for that, because obviously there's the power wheel as well. But apart from that, I think that'll do for this episode. Do give us a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment. Let me know what it is that I've missed that's going to, kill everybody. But thanks for watching. Please join us next time. I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Till next time, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Goodbye.